Welcome, people of planet Earth and all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and here we go with another tier list video. We're going to tier list the heck out of vintage t-shirt tags. Speaking of vintage t-shirt tags, you go check out our sponsor, Defunct.com. They're good friends of ours. They have the best resources in terms of finding fake tags, identifying dates on vintage tags, all things vintage t-shirts. They are the best. Defunct.com. Go check them out. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this list right off the bat. Let's go for something that we can all agree on, right? Something that we can all agree on. I think we can all agree on is a Screen Star's Best. Screen Star's Best. Screen Star's Best, the black tag. Honestly, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Screen Star's tag. It's better than the Fruit of the Loom's Best, which we'll find out here in a second. But there's other Screen Star's Best tags that I like. I like the original. White ones. So we're gonna go B tier on Screen Star's Best. That's just the way it is. So speaking of the other one, let's find the other one here, and let's place it. Let's try to place it where it should go. There it is, right here. I like this one. To me, this one, the Screen Star's Best 80s one, 80s tag. Chef's kiss. A tier. A tier all day long. It could even contend for S tier, but I'm gonna be a little bit controlled here on that one. So let's talk about this one, Oneita. Oneita's not bad. I like Oneita tees. This Oneita tag is like a mid '90s, early '90s tag. The power tee. This one to me is a solid B tier. Almost. I don't think I've ever put on an Oneita t-shirt that I didn't like. Next up, we have Stanley DeSantis. Stanley DeSantis. Their t-shirts are great, got good designs. Their t-shirts are often boxy, and I don't like how boxy their t-shirts are. C tier. And the tag's not that interesting. It's just kind of like Stanley DeSantis. There is some funny jokes on the backside, so that's kind of cool, but C tier. Next up, Veline. This one's great. Here's the thing. Anytime you're digging around and you find this tag on a t-shirt, you're just so happy because you know that's an old t-shirt. This one's great. It's not like, it doesn't stand out to me like above all other t-shirts, tags and stuff or t-shirts, but it always feels great when you find it. It's going to be a B tier, solid B tier for the Veline. They did reprint some of these later on. They kind of came back. I can't remember exactly when, maybe in the 90s. So beware. But next up, Logo 7. Gosh, I love a good old Logo 7 t-shirt, but sometimes the designs are just boring. Some of them are great. Some of them aren't. And they didn't have a long life. They were just, basically through the 90s here, or late 80s into the early 90s, mid 90s, about where they cut off as they changed their name. We're going C tier, Logo 7. I like your jackets. I like your hats. Your t-shirts sometimes are good, but not always. All right, then we come up to Liquid Blue. We have the Made in USA tag right here. I think this is the Made in USA one right here. Yeah, Made in USA Liquid Blue tag. To be completely honest, S tier. S tier for the Made in USA Liquid Blue tag. The Made in USA, or Made in USA Made in Honduras with US parts, B tier. Sorry. You don't have to pander to me telling me that we use U.S. fabric. But I think we can all agree that the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, Liquid Blue tag, D tier. Absolute garbage. You never want to find that tag. That's not the tag you want to find. Of all the tags that are actual tags, that's the one you don't want to find, because you know that this could be... It's probably got a design that was originally from the 90s, and you're finding it now reprinted a million times later in the early 2000s. So, nope, D tier for that tag. It also looks ugly. It looks like it's dirty. That's definitely my least favorite tag out of the Liquid Blues. All right, next up we have the fantasy tags. These are like the Made in Pakistan tags. Some good 80s tags, t-shirts, some good like rock t-shirts end up on this one. So I'm going to say this is solid B tier. B tier. Obviously, this is probably the best in terms of like vintage foreign import production. So congratulations, Fantasy, on B tier there. Let's look at Blue Grape. Blue Grape. They're all right. The t-shirts, a lot of times we got some really dope like metal t-shirts and stuff. But honestly, I don't find them enough. The tag's not all that exciting to me. I'm going to go C tier with Blue Grape. I'm sorry, it's just the way I think about it. Blue Grape for C tier. All right, then let's step over to Giant. This is going to be a little bit controversial. Maybe it won't be. But the Giant by TJ's tags. A lot of times you see Nirvana stuff on this, and I love Nirvana. So like, this is near and dear to my heart. But you see them all the time, and they're not particularly rare. So we're going to go B tier for the TJ's tags. We're going to take the Toltecs. Toltecs is going to go to A tier. The Giant by Toltecs A tier. I like those t-shirts better than the TJ's tags, and for whatever reason. Then we're going to go, everyone's going to agree with me on this one. The one with the website is going to be C tier, and then the one with the skull and crossbones is D tier. Absolute garbage. Just don't, most of the t-shirts that are going to come out from that era, I don't want to have anything to do with. Let's talk about Hanes. We got Hanes here. The old orange Hanes Beefy Tee tag to me is an A tier all day long. Great t-shirts. Never big enough, obviously, because those super old vintage t-shirts, but they're great. Followed by, the Polycotton. I'm going to go Polycotton to me. The Hanes Polycotton t-shirt tag, I'm going S tier. I'm a sucker for Polycotton. When it's hot out, and that maybe because it's summertime, when it's hot out, I love a 50-50 or some sort of blend. So Hanes Polycotton is S tier. S tier, superior. Then we have the Hanes Beefy Tee from like the late 80s. Honestly, kind of a C tier t-shirt to me. The 50-50, we're going to give that a B tier because, again, we're in summer right now. So this could probably change in the winter, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. The 50-50 goes to B tier. I think that is most of the other Hanes tags here. Yeah, that's all the Hanes tags we got there. All Sport. Let's talk about All Sport. All Sport almost always has a good graphic. We're going A tier for the All Sport. So many good t-shirts on the All Sport tags. There's a couple different varieties. I don't think I have them here, but that one's a great one. We're going A tier. Next up, we have, let's take a look. Signal. I'm going to tell you this. I like the Signal t-shirts at B tier over the black Signal Sport t-shirts at C tier. The black ones, most of the time the t-shirts are just like a little bit thick on them, and like a lot of times they have different colored ring necks. Not interested. The other one, the original, I think is the older one, the white one. We're going with that one, B tier. Nice one right there. Then we have the Russell. We have the red, white, and blue versus like the gold. I'm actually gonna go gold as A tier and B tier for the Russell, red, white, and blue. For whatever reason, I just feel better when I find the gold one. It's like, oh, this is a little bit older than the other Russell. I think the red, white, and blue Russell tag ran for longer too, so it can kind of be a larger range. So I'm going Russell right there. Here's one, sneakers. Oh, gosh, I think sneakers is A tier. I don't think I've ever found a sneakers t-shirt tag or t-shirt that I disliked. Fantastic. Even if it's not a particularly interesting design, you look at the tag, you're like, oh, sneakers, but it's on a t-shirt. Oh, then the Champ. The Champ, it's interesting because I find the Champ is sort of underrated when it comes to graphics and use. So, I think you're like, mid to late 90s on this one. So it would be nice to put it into B tier, but the tag is kind of big, kind of annoying. And I think that, sometimes there's some like fakes on it. So we're going C tier for the Champ. I know I'm just saying its praises, but let's talk about Healthknit. Freaking love Healthknit. We're going B tier we're going C tier for the blue because I don't like it as much as the red one, which is right here. Give me that red Healthknit t-shirt tag all day over the blue. Love it. I have no idea. I don't know what in the world the difference is, but which one's older or not, but I like the red one more. That is for sure. Then we come to Brockum. Now let's do Gem first. Gem, here we go. Gem. Gem, a lot of good wrap tees on a Gem tee, so we're going A tier. You know what? Yeah, A tier. A tier is good for where it's at. I think that's A tier is just fine for the Gem. Then we have Fruit of the Loom. We're going to go the red, white, and blue American flag tag. I think this is my all-time favorite tag. I don't know if it's my all-time favorite shirt, but all-time favorite tag. S tier for the Fruit of the Loom American flag t-shirt tag. All right, then we have the Spruce tag. Love the Spruce tag. Every time you find the Spruce tag, you're going to find something old, like from the 70s. That's A tier. Love it. Then we have Changes. Changes is a good one. We're going A tier again with Changes. Changes. There's so many good T-shirts from the '90s on a Changes tag. I love all of those Sesame, big face Sesame Street tags or T-shirts. Changes is A. Wild Oats. Honestly, Wild Oats tag kind of boring. You have some good tees, but sometimes I feel like you let me down. We're going C tier for the Wild Oats. Winterland. Gosh, a lot of good band tees. Let's start with the older one here. Older one, we're gonna go B tier, but man, I think Winterland tag tees like C for the global or the global one, and then I think we all agree with this one. D for like the pink and black one. Ugh, just gross, absolutely disgusting. Then we have the best Fruit of the Loom. Honestly, pretty disappointed. It's a C tier to me. When I find those T-shirts, I find them so often that they're just like, family reunion tees, blood drive tees from '94. It's not my favorite. I don't even really like collecting them anymore. In fact, I can't think of the last T-shirt that was a best by Fruit of the Loom that I liked, that I kept, that I sold. Ugh, no thank you. C tier. In fact, you know what? D tier. I think it's that bad. My run for these T-shirts with those tags has not been good lately, so we're going D tier. Then we've got the Fruit of the Loom. This is like the late 90s, late 90s T-shirt. I think this is an A+, or an A tier tag. I've never put on a T-shirt with this Fruit of the Loom tag that I did not like, that it did not fit me well, that it did not feel comfortable in. A tier for sure. Oh, I forgot this Winterland tag. This is another garbage one. T-shirts aren't that bad. C tier. It barely makes it. Barely holds on. Winterland tags. A, kind of look boring. B, some good metal or good rock T-shirts, but not all that great. Let's take a look. We have left with the Brockum tags. Let's take a look at the Brockum. Don't love the sort of sheeny Brockum with like sort of nylon. That's going to go not D tier. It's going to go C tier. The original, we'll go to B tier. I think this is not the original, but this is an earlier one right here. Yeah, here we go. The Brockum Worldwide tag. That's a B tier tag. The other one, the other Brockum, is going to go back to C tier. So if it's the black one, that's going to be B tier. The other ones are going to be C tier. Then we have Jerzees. Gosh, Jerzees. This is tough. We're going to wrap this one up here. I like the Jerzees grid tag. Give me that Jerzees grid tag. S. The T-shirts always are great in my opinion. Grid tag, like that, like late 80s tag, like early 90s grid tag Jerzees. Mwah. The Jerzees by Russell. It's okay. It's going to go B tier. The Jerzees with the big old Z, that is absolute garbage. Going to D tier. Both versions of it. D tier for sure. Don't like it. So it can go down there in D tier. Almost never is that tag got anything good on it. So no thank you. And that's my list right there. Tell me in the comments how I'm wrong, because I know I'm going to be wrong. Someone's going to think I'm wrong. I've obviously missed some tags. Mention the tags in the comments below. Let's get an argument going. That's what these tier lists are for. They're for argument. So let's start arguing about something. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know how to do it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.